Hey everybody, let's go over the 5-star limited quest that came out with the recent series. It is Wheel King, and as I said, you can only bring 5-star monsters, and it seems to be a trend lately with the Japanese that they will push a insidious or lethal level quest as well as a 5-star limited. So make sure you do not just delete any of the 5-star monsters you pull from the hatcher, because they will start to become more and more helpful for these kind of quests. The party I have here is starts with Vaughn, who came with the Final Fantasy collab. We've got Kangaroo, the robot kangaroo that came out with this current series. So even if you don't have any monsters, you can just clear that other savage quest, and he actually comes in pretty handy here. Next up is Morticia. You may recall her from the American version. She was in what was it, to get Jack the Ripper, I believe. You need to collect her. She's slightly different in the Japanese version, so I don't expect the same thing there. And my friend, I'm also using another kangaroo to do some extra damage. As you can see, the kangaroo is a slayer for the, I believe it's machine types. So that's why he's handy there. And Vaughn has a lock-on laser, which can be a good source of damage. And I believe Morticia is also a slayer for the boss as well. And that is a common theme between 5-star monsters. You'll find that they have a slayer for something, they're a breaker for shields. Now, of course, the strategy, you want to just basically pinch as much as possible. When you kill the little jelly dudes, that skull will activate the speed up panels. And the speed up panels, well, it'll speed your characters up. And you can do even more damage. And I will warn you that these little jelly dudes actually do a good amount of damage. And because you're featuring 5-star monsters only, there's a good chance that your HP pool is actually quite low. Having a max HP of 5500 is kind of scary. The damage is of course scaled back a little bit, so it's not crazy. You're not gonna like melt in one shot, but it's also not to say they take it easy on you. So do take care. And luckily, I did decide to get Vaughn a berry, and it happens to be the knockout berry, and looks like I was able to get that the effect going on the boss here, which is nice. But the cool thing about this level is that almost all of the minions will have a pinchable area, so it is easy. Oh, that's just lucky. There is usually an easy path to get rid of them in one shot. There is a gap in between that jelly dude and the boss. Bam! 50% of the health gone. And I believe you can get your stuff stuck in between the laser dude there and the boss, but not happening. And also, one characteristic of this level is that the mech birds only fire in one direction. So as long as you are aware of their attack patterns, you can actually avoid a good amount of damage. So as you can see, this mech bird will fire only vertically, and I believe the direction of the number is the same direction that it only attacks in. And we're off to the final level. Right, again, I do suggest getting rid of the jelly dudes as soon as possible. They will not only let you speed up, but prevent them from unleashing their big attack. And again, the mech birds numbers are on the horizontal side, so if you can avoid sitting next to them that way, it'll make your life a little bit easier. And I believe I don't use the kangaroo strike shot, because I believe it was just a bash with a laser follow-up, and Moving around and hitting bump combos, doing damage that way, I felt like it's more worth it. On the other hand, Morticia here, she splits up into 4, kind of like Nicholas. And because she is a Slayer, going for that is a nice move. Unfortunately, I feel like I could have done much more damage than I actually did, but oh well. Yes, I do not go for the Kangaroo Strike Shot. But Vaughn has a pretty cool strike shot. He fires a wind attack, and he also kicks up anybody that gets hit by that wind. So 2 sets of damage, and then bam, good enough. Good enough for the speed clear even. Alright, and that is Wheel King. Yeah, having the 5 stars for this is important, but as I said, you can get one of the most optimal monsters through the currently running Savage Quest, so do that if you are low on monsters. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Tune in next time for the next adventures in the Japanese Monster Strike Land. So until next time, bye bye.